Okay, this is in direct response to a few requests. People want to know, wow, what kind of camera do you use, and what kind of audio and stuff like that. And so I can answer that. I use Sennheiser wireless microphone. They're kind of a lot of money, like $500, but the difference is huge. And so, we just kind of splurged on it. And my exotic camera system is my iPhone 14 and my old iPhone 12. And so if you see, there's A footage, which is what we're doing right here, and then if you see B-roll, which is sort of like, and here's my hands on a close-up doing something. Well, that's more than likely this camera phone. But, I mean, they're 1080p at 60 frames per second. You can even do 4K. Which I'm going to do a little bit of that because the difference is astounding. But one of the most useful things I use, it's called a Noga gauge. Here it is here. See, it's this like skeleton looking bendy arm thing. It's got a magnetic base on it. And so what you do is put it, somewhere where you can turn the switch there, and then that turns the magnet on, lowers the magnet and it locks it in. Then, this is where the magic happens with these things. you loosen this, and then the whole thing just kind of falls apart, and it can be bent in any way humanly possible. And the beauty of it is once you get it where you want it, like let's say, okay, we want it right, like that. Well, you just tighten that handle, and it stays there. So it's really handy for doing those close-in shots on the milling machine, or like I said, your hands and things like that. So a Noga gauge, they're like $50 to $200 or $300 depending on the size. They have little tiny ones, and then they have even bigger ones than these. But they're pretty strong. I have a flat piece of steel, just like about 10 inches square, give or take a little bit. And so if I have to put this someplace that doesn't have a metal base, I just attach it to that steel plate and then just sit it wherever I need it. And so there you go. So it's not real high tech. It's very simple. And I think it's further proof that it's not the tools, it's the people behind it. And so, you can do some pretty decent work with some really basic tools. And so if you want to do YouTube videos or something, it's no farther away than the phone that's in your pocket and a simple way to hold them. So, all right, I hope that answers your questions. If you have more questions like this, just leave it in the comments. So, all right, thanks for tuning in.